Now, unrest in Ethiopia this week has damaged almost a dozen mostly foreign-owned factories and flower farms and destroyed scores of vehicles. A U.S. researcher was killed on Tuesday when her car was attacked by stone throwers near Addis Ababa. The violence has cast a shadow over a nation where a state-led industrial drive has created one of Africa's fastest-growing economies, but where the government has also faced rising international criticism and popular opposition to its authoritarian approach to development. The flare-up followed the death of at least 55 people in a stampede on Sunday when police fired tear gas and shot into the air to disperse demonstrators in the Oromia region. Well, the demonstration added economic casualties to a rising death toll in a wave of violence over land grabs and riots. The journalist Paul Shem joins us now on the phone with the latest developments from Addis Ababa. Hello, Paul.
Hi, how are you doing?
Fine. Now, tell us first, we know that there has been a lot of instability in that region. Just explain to us how things look like today.
Well, for the last year, there's actually been a degree of protest, mostly peaceful, across the Oromia region, which is a vast region surrounding the capital. It actually makes up about a third of the country. But recently, what we've had since the stampede and the tragic death of all the people on Sunday, is that there's been attacks around the capital where a lot of the new industry is focused. The announcement by the Fana ABC radio station was that 11 factories in the Sabeta town, which is just north of Addis, 11 factories were attacked, 60 vehicles were burned, and there have been a number of some of the flower farms that have been attacked. A lot of this is taking place in the outskirts of Addis Ababa, which is the Oromo region. There's also been reports of stuff farther afield, but right now it appears that there's a lot of focus on the recent industrial development which is occurring in the outskirts.
Yes.
And it's worth mentioning that a lot of these factories were built on land that was essentially confiscated from the farmers. In many cases, the compensation wasn't deemed enough, and so in some cases, it is the people who used to own this land that are doing the attacking.
Now, from what you're hearing, what might be the implications of this distractions?
Well, this is going to really put a check on Ethiopia's industrialization drive, because it's not just a state-run industrialization. It also relies on a great deal of foreign investment, and most of these factories that have been attacked are foreign-owned. There was a Turkish textile factory, there was a Nigerian cement factory, there have been Dutch flower farms, and Ethiopia has been receiving foreign investment because it has a reputation of being one of the most stable countries in East Africa. And if it starts to lose its reputation, that investment is going to disappear. The government can't do all of the investment on their own, and they're relying on foreign companies to come in. But if this unrest continues, and I believe it's probably the aim of some of the protesters to undermine the economy as a way of getting at the government, because people are very angry at a government they see that is completely unresponsive to their desires, especially the Oromo people.
Now, quickly, Paul, are there any overtures from the government to kind of try get some peace, some kind of settlement with this community?
The government has said that they understand the problem has to do with bad local administration. They say they're going to carry out dialogue with these people, but they've been saying that for the last year, and nothing has really happened yet. And it could be there's a case that they haven't found the right people to talk to. But so far, the government has appeared remarkably tone-deaf to the continued demands and dissatisfaction of the Oromo people in Ethiopia.
Paul, thank you very much. Now that Paul Shem, who is a journalist reporting from Addis Ababa in Ethiopia.